There's a few women that fight. They have girl fights, sometimes, one or two in our shows. And, some of them are not very attractive.
So you're saying do an all women's?
All women's what she's trying to do. Is that right?
I want to add different divisions to Arena Chicks. I want it to be like more of a women's athletic promotion, more so than just a wrestling company, even though I've just promoted wrestling so far. Mm-hmm. I guess I need to learn a little bit more about how to get that started, but it was definitely in the thought process of me coming up with that company.
It'd be interesting to see how many people go to an all women's MMA. I know like guys like to see it in spurts, but
I may promote it like a wrestling match, a MMA match, and then.
I don't think that'll work.
You don't think so?
No, hell.
That way
no.
it would be different things on the DVD.
MMA fans aren't necessarily
on the DVD. If it's a DVD thing, yeah. But if you're talking about it's a live show that people go to, I don't think you want to switch from MMA to wrestling.
Now, see, sometimes we do shows that are MMA and then boxing at the end.
Oh, I did want to add boxing
which is
too.
Okay, but I don't really like that.
That you're getting into a whole different kind of licensing.
Yeah.
When I go into that route.
Yeah. But I'm saying, as far as the crowd point of view, it's not that.
Did they do the boxing after the MMA?
Yeah.
I bet that was terrible. I would have did the boxing first.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. That's what I always say, and they always do it different. And by the way, we got a thing coming up the 16th in Raleigh here. It's on Saturday night.
It's on the 16th.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then the next show is on the 26th. It's on a Friday night in Raleigh Civic Center. So anybody out in Raleigh, NC, come on out, check it out. You might see your boy Shan Pizzle.
I think it might be somewhere.
The Hizzle might be there.
It's on a Saturday night?
You need to come meet my man so we can talk about that refereeing gig.
I think I'm in New Jersey that weekend.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me know on that.
So
when I'm ready to take that plunge, I'll holler at you for y'all's advice.
Holla!
What's up with the audio issue? What we're talking about there?
I think it's the video's moving slower
like
than the thing
delay.
or something. Maybe
Yeah, we got a delay going on here.
Delays. These.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
These what?
Decided to skip it today.
I decided to skip it today. Take it
All
easy.
right then.
All right. And so anyway, going back to WEC, it was good to see Miguel Angel Torres back on the winning ways.
Look at my index cards.
He was one of my favorites there.
Okay.
Thanks, Marty. Wasn't talking about anything. Go ahead. Oh, hold up. Before we get off this Uriah Faber story, because there were some Twitter fans who probably bore witness to a certain someone betting a certain someone else about a Uriah Faber fight, and somebody never got paid.
I think you did.
I think I didn't.
Okay.
How much was it? A cheeseburger? That's what you need.
It's
Get him that
$100.
It's $100. I never.
Okay.
I don't remember the exchange of hands and
Are you
$100.
crazy?
Why are you gonna lie to your fans like that?
I wouldn't bet $100 on Anderson Silva. All right? No, I'm just kidding. I would.
Just make sure he does the dance afterwards. Then I'll
Make
be
sure I
fine.
just don't lose, because then I'll be up.
I'm just saying there's been no exchange.
I can't believe you're gonna lie to your fans like
I
that.
want to see.
Where's your receipt?
Is this video
We're
going with our
People
voices?
receipt.
I don't know if it is. There's nothing we can do about it. So
That's awesome.
Okay.
I love
Okay,
that.
I guess I'll have to cough it up again. Twice.
because your girl Val also bet me this week
I know.
another $100. So between the two of you, I'm down 2, but I should be up because I won
But
both.
she was pulling for Miria.
She's pulling for no. That was
Oh.
that was on the Redskins Eagles game.
Oh, what a disappointment.
It wasn't a disappointment for me because last week I said if there's any Redskin fans watching or Redskins, if y'all really love me, y'all put Michael Vick in the dirt. And they broke his ass.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm having to catch updates because I'm traveling. I
Yeah.
was having to catch updates, man. When I heard they took his ass out of the game, I could have did a dance.
Yeah, I could have too. I hate that kid.
It's so torn for me watching the Redskins this year. I love Donovan McNabb, but I hate the Redskins. So
Yeah.
secretly, I'm like, oh, I'm glad to see you doing good, but why don't
Now, why do you like Philadelphia?
I've always liked them. I liked them.
Yeah, I mean,
was
I
there.
understand, but why?
McNabb,
You
I
live in
just
North
do.
Carolina.
I don't make me get into my football habits.
Oh God. Okay.
I like players more so than teams. I follow my players around. This
Yeah.
year's Bengals is my big team. T.O. Oshizino,
Oh,
Pac-Man.
whoa. Now you wait. You switching teams up now?
I have to switch teams because my players switch teams. I'm loyal to my
Oh,
players.
well, I got you. And I like Bret Michaels, by the way. That's funny.
Yeah. Are you loyal?
Yeah. They say I'm Bret Michaels' love child. That's pretty funny. He has hair extensions. I don't. Thank you very much. He has hair extensions. Let me talk about football again. Let me get back on this. I was watching the Monday Night Football, and my Miami Dolphins were playing. I drove 10 hours, got back early so I could sit there and watch Monday Night Football. And special teams blew a punt, resulted in a touchdown. Then they let one get run all the way back. Then they had another special teams error, punt, ran in for a touchdown. And I threw my remote at the TV and it shattered into about 1 million pieces. And my TV is now green and blue and it won't come back to the regular color. So thank you, Miami Dolphins. At least it's green and blue. That's Miami Dolphins color. You know what I mean?
Should be black and blue.
Man, I was so pissed off with that shit. Oh, God.
So how is this your favorite team?
Well, when I was younger, this is a very, very stupid reason to like a football team. But when I was about 5 or so, my cousin liked the Miami Dolphins. And I thought the uniforms were cool. So, so I like the Miami
I
Dolphins.
think that's what a lot of kids do.
Yeah.
Uniforms look.
I got a 1975, I got a picture of me standing there, a little Polaroid picture of me with corduroy Miami Dolphin pants on, had the emblem right here, jacket to match, t-shirt, and a toboggan. Pimping. 1975. What was you at in 1975?
I was 1 year old.
That's what I thought. All right. We're about to tell our age up in here now.
I wasn't born yet.
Mm-hmm.
If it's any consolation,
It's more
just
than
so you feel better,
1976.
I love the Dallas Cowboys because they had the hottest cheerleading uniform. But then they became to be like a really, really, really good team, and how could you not pull for them?
Yeah.
I tell you not to pull for them when you pull for the Redskins. That's how you cannot pull
I'm
for
going to tell
them.
you, after they did
Donovan.
Emmitt Smith dirty, I hated them after that. They wouldn't let Emmitt,
Yeah.
finish his years out or whatever. And boy, that just ticked me off. And
They don't
think
have
they-
anyone I can get behind this
that
year.
was Jimmy
honestly.
Johnson, though, I guess. Hey, anybody calling me right now, don't call me. I'm doing a freaking show. All right? Thank you.
There's your advertisement.
All right.
Let me tell you what dumbass story I did this week. On my flight out, worked for Maximum Pro Wrestling out of Timmins, Ontario, Canada. Well, I guess in northern Canada. Timmins is about 8 hours north of Toronto. And so I got an 8:45 flight. Night before, we go out in this little place down outside of Benson. I got a friend that's going to sing, Kevin Lee, who probably watching, and another friend, Jim Goins, and said we're going to jump up on stage and sing. I was like, okay, I go down there and watch my voice.
I never seen
They dragged me up on stage. They were all singing Fishing in the Dark, 3-count reunion, country style. So they stayed out later than I should, but of course, imagine that. So next day, flight's at 8:45, international flight. I'm going to be there at 7:45, actually, but I go in a little early because it's international. So my girl drops me off at the airport, go in there. What about my flight was supposed to land at 8:45?
Nice.
And I just read the itinerary wrong. And so the flight had left half an hour ago. It done been gone. It left at 7.
Oh, my God.
And so there I was, and I was just, and it was a disaster. And they had me a great itinerary that I would fly me to Toronto, had like a 1 hour and some change layover, and then on the next plane.
Yeah.
Well, now I gotta wait. So now it's like 7:45 once we get it all figured out. The next flight out of Raleigh isn't till 10:45. So now I got 3 hours to waste.
Oh, God.
Somebody comes back and gets me.
Time
picks
to
me
get
up.
drunk.
When I get to Toronto, instead of having an hour and a change layover, now I got a 5-hour layover.
Oh my God.
And I couldn't get, and it's all my fault. I had nobody to blame it on. I just read the thing wrong.
Yeah.
So I landed at 7:10. The show started at 7. So I show in, man, all late. Find the nearest phone booth.
Oh, my God.
Do everything, have the match, do autograph signing afterwards, and didn't miss a beat. But it was a long, stressful ass day.
Damn. Man.
Nobody to blame but myself.
It happens. I think it's
yeah.
happened to every wrestler at some
Yeah,
point.
that really sucks, man.
Yeah, dude, it sounds like a bullshit thing too. I know, like when I've heard other people tell me they did it, I was like, that sounds stupid.
Yeah.
And then I mean, that's not the first time I've done it either. But two, it happened on because my phone, when I download emails sometimes, you know how it shrinks the text, I guess, and it moved those numbers around, and it just looked like that's when I landed. Well, that's when I took off at 8:45, but that's when I landed.
Let me tell you a story.
So yeah.
One time, I was in Vegas one time, and I had to check out of my hotel at like 11 o'clock, right? Staying at Mandalay Bay, right there, and it's right across from the airport. And I didn't have nowhere to go to kill any time, so I went to the airport. And they said my flight didn't leave till 11 o'clock that night.
You stayed all day?
Stayed there all
in the airport?
Day. Yeah. See, I was broke too. I didn't have much money, so I couldn't go
You
to
can't go to the bar.
Yeah, so I had to sit by the wall and sleep and get on my phone and stuff like that. I had $6 in my pocket. It was great, man. I ate a pretzel and some water. That was awesome.
God, that sounds like torture.
Yeah, it was torture.
I bet.
Yeah,
I've never made my flight out of Vegas on time, ever.
Yeah,
That's
of course you
supposed to
did.
stay in the
That's
mall.
100% shoot. Most of the time when I go to LA, I don't make it out either. But Vegas, like, not even do I change my plans.
Yeah.
Just by the time I wake up, that plane is done landed in North Carolina.
Yeah. Oh, about to stay another day.
Guess I have to stay.
Mm.
Vancouver got
That's
me
one
too.
place I've
Yeah.
never been.
Yeah, Vancouver got you, man.
This guy.
Boy,
Um,
Vancouver got me too. I was there for 10 weeks, brother. You think I got any sleep? Come on. You didn't get any sleep for 3 or 4 days.
who needs sleep, man? I never sleep.
No, it's overrated.
I don't get
Who
enough.
needs that? We don't sleep around here, man. We just lay and wait.
So you know your boy Faber's actually fighting again in November.
Okay, I need all the details.
It's your boy. You get the
He
details.
is
Give
my
us the
boy,
details.
but
Huh?
he is my boy, but I don't always get to. That's why I
But
was
this is how
asking
it
you
is.
the other night when you were shitting on him on Twitter. I was like, hey,
What did I say?
you
I
said
said
he had
I'm
a messed up chin.
His chin is fucked up.
Yeah.
His chin looks like a little ass.
With the dimple.
Yeah, it's a big dimple too, though, man. It looks like a little butt.
butt. Yeah,
Well,
it's like
you
you
know-
spread them apart and drop a load.
He
I
can
think
he
for
can
W-
moon you while he's looking at you.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
like,
for
"What's up, man?"
WEC, he's the poster boy. He's, you know, there's a reason he's the face for that company.
He can moon somebody. He can do the moonsault with his chin.
So anyway, when is the fight?
You think he plays gin rummy
I have to
with
make
his chin?
He plays chin rummy.
people
awesome.
help me.
Forgive me, Father,
Seriously.
if I had chin.
Do you,
Cinderella.
any Riot fans out there want to back me up here?
Chinny chin chin. Man, I about stuck my chin the other day.
Yeah, I know you did, man. One time I hit my chin, man, on this brick. Oh, like to kill me.
Help, please.
That's
So
why.
when
That's
is it? I
probably
have
why
to make
Aldo or Mike Brown hit him in the face so much because they couldn't miss that thing. He looked like Rocky Dennis on Mask. If you
Hey,
remember
man.
the old school Mask, not the Jim Carrey one, but the one
No,
with Sheriff.
seriously?
Yeah.
Don't even.
You know what he do? His house with chain.
What?
Cinder blocks.
Alright, I gotta give you props on that one.
So here's how good he is.
Yeah.
And he got beat so bad he dropped out of that division to
Nice.
move down anyway.
Yeah.
You have to stick with what works.
Yeah, nothing works.
That don't even make sense.
No, if you're winning a division, you stay in that division.
So what happens when you lose? You go out?
Blaze of glory.
Yeah, he's not winning that division. I just said he got beat, so he's dropped out of the division.
I just need to see the Riot Faber that I started liking, that was kicking everybody's ass, that was knocking them out left and right, and then he disappeared.
He's
we
dead.
need him back.
I think he's dead.
We need him back.
He's a good fighter. You know what his problem is? Is that he got a couple good knockouts on guys that, you know, probably anybody can knock out. And then he started thinking he was a striker.
Right.
What he is a great, as far as wrestlers go, he's a good striker. As far as strikers goes, he's just an average striker at best. And that's why I told you that Aldo was going to pick his ass apart. And that's why Mike Brown knocked him out. Although that was
I think he got clumsy with Mike
fortuitous.
Brown the first time.
He got clumsy.
I think he got a little too cocky with that back elbow.
Oh yeah, it was probably wasn't the smartest thing in the world to do. But then again, if it would have landed and he knocked Mike Brown's ass out, everybody would have thought it would have been on the highlight reel forever. That's what he was known for, doing crazy, silly stuff like that. Anyway, he went to bounce off the cage and tried to throw some spinning out elbow, and Mike Brown saw that shit coming from a mile away and
blast.
boom!
He gets a little
Knocked
cocky.
his damn feet out from under him.
Yeah.
It's like he came off the ropes and got clotheslined.
Nice.
And that was his
I
ass.
didn't see that one.
That was the end, the beginning of the end.
Yeah, and then he lost in a rematch. And then he keeps beating up Jens Pulver for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Who I feel
He
sad.
hurt
I do
I
too.
feel sad every time I see him fight now. I can't watch him fight no
Me
more.
too. It's sad.
It was
I
like
like
a bait fight. Here you go. Beat his ass.
Yeah, and he's such a likable guy too. He's got so much heart, and I ain't gonna tell nobody not to do what you do. You know, he's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't. It doesn't seem like his speech isn't affected like boxers get. So,
Yeah.
You know, as long as you want to do it, then do it. So.
Yeah.
So when is this fight, and who is he fighting?
Mizugaki is the name. I think I'm pronouncing that right. That guy's the only fight I ever saw him in was just him and Miguel Torres got in there and just beat each other in the face, I think, for 3 rounds. And